game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Hawkeyes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Nebraska's offense will get first crack at it today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Safe completion on the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Cornhuskers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense will go to work for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Pulls it in. It's Gill. There he goes. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That's reeled in, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got some of the work done on first, now let's see what they have on second down. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle, it's Barney. He's got enough for the first down, they'll spot it at the 37. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Dropping back, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's key. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go on top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Barney. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll give it to Johnson. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up the throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Cornhusker! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, and helps this offense find positive points.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football?
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Takes a handoff. It's Washington. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll keep it himself. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They punt it away on fourth down. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the timing just a hair off.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They try to pop a run on the draw. Running to Green. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David?
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a five-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down, using his legs to buy some time. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They're going to test the right side with this one. At the 35, he's open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Rayola. Pressure coming. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Key. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've moved it to the 19. First and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Under fire. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. catch in the middle. It's Phillips. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line, so a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Iowa has the ball back on offense. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They'll open the second half with a run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the gun, give on the inside. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Man, find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster...
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Just making life miserable for opposing quarterbacks the way Trev Alberts always did.
Yeah, just finding a guy that can sniff out the quarterback and kind of feel it, have those instincts. You could tell he saw it, went and got it, just like your boy Trev Alberts.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got his man quickly. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it first and 10 from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And they're able to make the tackle. And the Huskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hunter. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. With the catch, it's Barney. Turning it on! He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The give out of the gun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If they're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Good timing on the quick out. He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here, but that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Huskers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think he'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right.
And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the field goal unit stays put. They will try to deliver the haymaker and deck them with a touchdown on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Motion from the back. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He wants a big play here late. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Markway.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Catch in the middle. It's Markway. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. That's caught. It's Johnson. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So now it's second and long. They just keep firing. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll run it to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do,